I would love to say that this reaction is brought to you by alcohol. And it is. But I think it's also brought to you by impatience. And also maybe a little negligence. I feel a kind of way, and I think maybe this song is gonna feel the kind of way I feel. But I don't know if that's true, because I haven't heard it. But I've recently went down the rabbit hole with some Billie Eilish. Kinda liking it. Oh. As you can probably tell by my face and by the sound of the alcohol, kinda don't give a fuck if you agree with me. This is like a solo journey. It's just on camera. So welcome. Let's fucking go. I'm a super fan of those rotating keyboards, rotating left to right.
I had a dream. I got everything I want. Being honest, it might have been a nightmare. To anyone who might care.
That's my mail. My mail sucks. Fuck you, mail.
Thought I could fly. So I stepped up. Nobody cried. Nobody even noticed. I saw them standing right there. I got everything I wanted, but when I wake up I see.
I fuck with this. Two angry people in a car. Two angry people staring so hard. Staring as hard as they fucking possibly can in front because you don't want to look at the motherfucker next to you. You win, Billy. It's fucking pretty amazing.
You with me, and you say, as long as I'm here, don't wanna lie here, but you can learn to be.
Okay, also, fuck that, I don't want to die in a fucking car wreck. As much as, like, I'm down with, like, super emotion, us all being sad and, like, being sad for each other, and I'm sad for myself, and I'm sad for fucking you, I don't want to die in a fucking car full of fucking water, so I'm gonna call that, like, 17,000 strikes on that. We could have went to a parking lot and, like, hashed it out. You bring the water into the car. I'm kind of like, fuck you and him. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Kind of fuck both of y'all. Just being serious.
I tried to scream.
Car don't float like that either.
But my head was underwater. They called me weak. Something from me now, and I don't wanna let them down.
Okay, I'm also calling bullshit because with the two of them together, I'm not placing blame, but between the two of them, there are drugs in that car. And the fact that they're underwater and no one is doing those drugs and no one is trying to escape out of the car, I'm calling bullshit. You're either trying to escape out of the car or you're trying to do the drugs and then escape. That seems kind of... This is the fakest part about the whole thing. I mean, the car sinking slowly, pretty fake. But the car actually sinking and no one being like, let me do all that coke, hand me all that cocaine. That seems very disingenuous. Dude, there are drugs in that car. You're not sinking, not doing the drugs. I don't believe that at all. Not. Count me as a non-believer.
I had a dream. I got everything I wanted, but when I wake, long as I'm here, no one can hurt you.
I also call it the hand holding. Of course, we're going to dive to our death. We're going to hold our hands. Still not sure why we have to do that sober. It seems not accurate.
Don't wanna lie here, but you can learn to. This would go straight to my head. What would they say instead? If I knew it all then.
Okay, so yeah, the song is absolutely killer. And yes, I know the video works on multiple levels, and we're looking at it through Billie's eyes. And if we look at it through her eyes, then the whole video means a certain thing. But also that means that if we look at it through her eyes, then the other passenger, that dude, is just a passenger in her voyage, which is fine. I mean, that happens a lot in musical videos where we have another person, but the person's not really important. They're just a reflection point of our own life and how we see ourselves and how we've interacted with other people. So yeah, I maybe mistakenly looked at that dude as an actual human being who was alive in the car. But maybe he's just the male counterpart of Billie Eilish in this song. And that she has these lyrics about drowning and going underwater. And what do people know about? Like, do people know what they're doing when they do what they're doing? And they're creating this heavy load that she has to bear. And she's driving the car into water. Absolutely, that's correct. Absolutely, that's true. But I don't think it's wrong to also look at the dude in the fucking co-pilot seat. I don't think it's wrong to also look at him as an actual person also on this voyage. And I'm just saying, hey, here's where you can tell me I'm wrong, because I think a lot of people will tell me that I'm wrong. But I think the odds of her and him being in that car as actual humans, not subjects for a music video, actual humans in that car, with no drugs. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe it at all. Not at all. Don't believe it. Driving your car into the water, her and him, two humans, no other drugs. Don't believe it. I've been in a lot of cars. Do we say there's no drugs? Of course. How many drugs in the car? None. None drugs. Really none. None. Is oxygen a drug? Maybe if oxygen is a drug, maybe then there's some. But no, officer, there's none. Absolutely zero. Zero drugs. But looking at that, no, there's 100. I would say it the opposite way. You know what? Let's flip this. If you are her, and he is he, and you're driving into the water, and there's no drugs in the car, there's a lot more problems going on. There's a lot of things that really need to be addressed. I'm thinking childhood assault, emotional neglect. There are some huge, if there's no drugs in that car, those are sober people. No, it's way worse. Drugs is the easy way out. Drugs are like, well, they just have drugs. You don't have drugs though. No. Now there's a mom that needs to go to jail, or a dad, or a couple of moms, or a couple of dads, or a brother, or the dirty fucking uncle. There's a bunch of things that have to go, that you have to deal with. So, like, I'm not sure which side you're on. Not that, it's not like pick a side. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm like, it's a powerful video, and a powerful video leads to powerful reactions. Yes. We can just go by love. Love. Oh, love. So painful. Love is so painful. I'm so sober. I'm so in love. You're so sober. You're so in love. And these are the layers we all deal with being sober and in love. But if we think back through our life, the amount of people that were very sober and also very in love it's not like non-existent, but it's a very small amount of people. Very small amount. And for those of you who would say, I know sober people. I know people that are very sober and they're very much in love. And they have other issues that are not related to drugs. Life finds a way. Thank you, Jeff Goldblum. Thank you for giving that to me. Human beings have frailty. We have flaws in our design when pressure is pushed into us and we break apart at those seams. If we are drug users, we turn to drugs. If we are aggressive, we become more aggressive. If we are depressive, we become more depressive. We have ways of coping with the world that are maybe not the best ways of coping, but they are how we actually cope with existence. It's very atypical to find 2 or 3 people who cope with the world the same way. Some people explode while other people go inward. Some people take uppers like cocaine. Other people will do like alcohol, or some people go to like hallucinogens. So, to me, this video is, now that I'm thinking about it, it took me this long to get this way, to get to this point. I think this entire video is a reflection of one human being. I think even though we saw 2 people, we're actually only seeing one person. Because I don't think 2 people would react that way together. It'd be nice to think of it that way, but I don't think they would. Maybe what we're just seeing is Billie's manifestation of this existence through a video. But they give life to the other person. They give humanity and emotion to the other person like he's actually another human being. But I don't think he is another human being because he is kind of following along with the lead of what's happening. And if you've ever been in a traumatic situation, dude, nobody fucking agrees with each other when things are traumatic. I do love the video that it made me think this way and that it made me actually question a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I just like the fact that it made me think. It made me like dip into my own mind for a minute. But yeah, the other shit I said earlier, I am doubling down on. There's no way there's no drugs in that car. If there's no drugs in that car, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing in that expensive ass car driving off into the ocean with no drugs in it. That seems really weird. That's a really weird way to play your shit out. And yeah, it's really cute. We're gonna hold our hands and fucking like dive into the ocean. Hey, but guess what? Hey, I may love you. I may love you. I may fucking love you. You drive off into the fucking ocean, you're gonna die at the bottom of the fucking ocean. I'm just gonna tell people later on how much I loved you. And also go, I don't know why she dived into the ocean. What did she try to do? She tried to hold my hand. What'd you do? I slapped her hand away and I fucking swam out the window. What the fuck are you doing, dog? Like, what? Is this like some poetic message? My poetic message is you can fucking drown in the fucking car. That's my poetic message. Like, I don't know what you thought we talked about like last week, but this was not it. This was not at all the idea of what we're doing. Did she ever talk to you about drowning in a car? Yeah, no, dog. No. I'm telling you, 100% no, she didn't. Because I would have been like, You talking about like all of us drowning in a car? No, I'm going to say instinctually, not good with physics. I'm thinking it's a bad idea. So no, she didn't talk to me about that at all. Did she seem sad? Yes, of course she seems sad. I seem sad. And you kind of seem sad. We all seem sad. That's a stupid fucking question. You should be asking about driving cars into the bottom of lakes. That's what you should be talking about. And no, I was not on board with that. I mean, obviously I was a passenger. I mean, victim. Kidnapped. I was kidnapped. You think I'm trying to drive to the bottom of a fucking lake? Kind of disappointed. Anyways, let's call this one over. Call it done. Beat this dead horse with a dead fucking foot.